Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you a script I made. It's a cool script. It's really cool. It's Advanced C Framework, and I'm going to show you what it does. So when I walk up to this part right here, this is the Advanced C Frame part. This right here, this thing following me, that's for a different video. Okay, it's really cool though. This is also really cool. It's called a pet script, but back to the main part. It's called the Advanced C Framework, and it follows the player. See? It just follows the player. It has like more advanced stuff to it. Like if there's multiple players, it gets the closest player and it follows it. Like it just stares at it. It's really cool. I mean that's my thing at least. I think it's really cool. I don't know about you though, but I made it though, so I think it's cool. And now I'm gonna explain it. Explain how it works and explain what I did to make it. So I made four variables. One for my part, to create the part that stares at us, basically. So the instance.new, which is a constructor, I'm pretty sure, like these, anything that's new. Then, which is part in workspace. So I made a part, and it's a child to workspace. Then I made local my pos, so my position equals vector3 dot new. Oh man, excuse me, sorry about that. Great movie. Oh wait, back to business. Vector3 dot new 0, 10, 0. And that's basically this first one, x, is left to right. This one the y, which is up and down. And this is 0 is forward and back. So I put 10 has something and 0 has nothing. So this is basically 10 up, because it's up and down. So this is y. This is x, this is y, and this is z. That's for vector3. So, not a rapper. Back to business. Local my look equals vector3 dot new 0, 1, 0. So back again, x, left and right, y, up and down, and z, forward and back. So my look is looking up 1. Then I made one for my C frame. So my C frame equals C frame dot new my position, which is 10 up, and my look, which is 1 up. Then I anchored the part that was in workspace. Then we did local function get closest avatar position. So we named the function get closest avatar position, then passed in part into it, which is an argument and just something in the parameters. Local. Then we made two more variables. We made one for the players and made a table for the player position. So the players, we did local player equals game dot players get children. So all the players that spawn in the properties tab right here, all the players in here, it's getting that. It's getting children for that. We did local player position equals this table. And it's not, we didn't put anything in it yet. It's getting there. But we're gonna show, there's gonna be more to this later in the script. I'm gonna explain it. Then I did if hashtag player position, then, so if number player position. So this basically gets how many stuff is in here. So it's gonna be like 1, add a string, then add a lol, and then add like 5, or a boolean. So basically, if number position, then, so if 1, 2, 3, so if 3, then. So number position basically just gets the number of things in this table. Of things. I don't know if that's the right vocabulary, I'm so sorry. Let's call these elements. Let's call these number of elements in the table. So if 3, then yada yada. Now there's 2 elements. If 2, then yada yada. But if it's 0, there's nothing in it. If nothing, then yada yada. If there's something like if less than 0, then it won't play this, because it's equal to 0. It can't be less than it. So if there's a player in here, like something like, if there's something in here, like true, if 1 is less than 0, then, or wait, let me change that up. If 1 greater than 0, then it plays this, because it's true. But this is actually wrong in the script, and I'll show you why. That's why we won't be using anything like this. It needs to be empty to play it, because in Lua scripting, anything that's in here for an if statement, as long as it's not nil or false, it plays this. It plays this right here. And that's exactly in Lua's language. I don't know about the other languages, but it's always gonna be in Lua. But after that, we made a for loop. The for key, then player, in pairs, players do. So for index, the index is basically a number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, depending on how many players there are. Wait. Let me start. For key, player, for index, number, then player, which is the object, and pairs, players. So pairs, let me explain this part first. Pairs is basically going in here and finding, we're just going in here and randomizing like all the players. It's going through all the players and just getting the key for it, the number. So it's gonna be like 1 for me, and the player is the object, which is this right here. So this is the object, you got a simple, then 1. I explained that so bad. Oh my god, googly. Oh, I feel like a horrible teacher. No wait. If we do print, if we do print key, then print player. Well, I'll show you actually. So, as you see, the key is 1. Then the player is you kind of simple. So, print key is 1. So it gets the number, it's an index. It's counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if there is 2 players, it will be like 2. It'll be 1 and 2. And they'll get the second name for the player. So it'll be 1 for me, then 2 for them, basically. Hope that helps. Oh my god, wiggly. So let me erase that. Then we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more variables. Wow, that's a lot. We made 5 more variables. Local player name. So we're getting the name of the player.name, which is right here. Yeah. Then we did PL. So player, then .name. And it's a property of player, which is right here. So we did player, going to the player, and getting their name, which is right here. Then we did local character equals player.character. So player is this guy right here, which is a local player. And this is also, not local player, service player. So we're giving the service player and .character, which is going to be the object of the player. So the player in here. So whenever a player spawns in here, it would be the the player right here, this player. Then we player.character. So yeah, the service of the player and the character of it, which is this. Then we did or player.character added. So it's gonna wait till the character respawns or get added to the game or joins. Then wait is a method. So player.character added and wait method. And this is a logic, one of Lua's logics. So if this is true, then it runs. If this is true, then it runs. If this is true, and this one's false, it still runs because this is true. If this is false and this is true, it still runs because one's true. If this is false and this is false, then they're both not gonna run. If they're both true, then it runs. But as long as one is true, then it just runs. That's how the or logic works. Then we made a variable for my humanoid root part. So local HRP equals the character right here. Wait for child humanoid root part to access their humanoid root part. Then we did local PL pause new variable to access the humanoid root part's position. So position, which is right here, this humanoid root part's position. It's really cool stuff. Then we did local PODist equals made the parenthesis brackets equals my part dot position minus the player's position. So my part's position, which is right here, 0, up 10, 0. So it's basically just up 10 in the center of the map. Then we did minus the player's position, which is right here. And that's the distance between the players and the player and the part. Then we did dot magnitude to compile it like all in one. So we do print PL distance without the magnitude. Oh, it varies. Man. I wasn't testing, I couldn't like do it. But if we do it without the distance, play it. Oh, it varies. There's an error. I wonder why. I think it's because it needs magnitude. I guess there's no other way to do it without magnitude. Yeah, it's just magnitude basically just compiles it because vector is like 3 numbers. You see how vector is like 3 numbers? It's basically getting the vector, which is 3 numbers, x, y, and z, and putting it into one number. So it's putting those 3 numbers into 1. So it's getting it into like an actual full number. So it's not gonna be like a fraction. It's gonna be like an actual big boy number, and it actually gets the distance. So now 50, 20, 9, 11. I think this is studs, by the way. The 20 studs, 8 studs, 6 studs. Let's try to get to 0. Maybe that's impossible. Oh wait. Oh yeah. More studs, definitely in there. But then after that, that's the player distance. Then we made okay, now we're going back to the table we made. Table.insert. So table, then we're inserting this. So table.insert is a way to insert a table we have before. So which is this. I think I explained that wrong also. Wait. Dingle varies. So basically the table okay, so we're getting a table. We did dot insert. That's so explanatory, man. That's so explanatory. I'm gonna put it in the comment sections. I'm gonna put it in the description down below, man, to explain this part better. Cause I know this is a property. This is a property of table, or a method, not a method. Because if it was a method, it would be like this. So this is actually might be a remote event. We're just gonna call this a remote. We're gonna call this a remote event. This is an event for a table. So now we're inserting something into the table. So the first part is player position. We're getting what we want to insert into player position. So we're gonna insert something in the player position. Then we're getting a key. So we're getting a key, which is gonna be this right here. So it's gonna be 1. Then we're adding 3 more things inside of it. The player name, player pos, and player distance. So the table's basically, let me give you visual. Tables basically is gonna be looking like this. Player position is gonna be like, player position right here. We're inside of it. So now we're gonna go to the key. The key, 1. Because if we print the key, let's try again. Print key. Since we're just one player, it's gonna just find us. 1. So now it's gonna look like 1. Then it's gonna get the player name. The player name, which is my name right here. This bad boy. Then we get the player position, which is humanoid root part dot position. Then we're gonna get the distance from the part. So distance, and yeah, that's what it's gonna look like. And if we're just gonna do like another one, it'll look like this. So we're gonna do another comma, or like this. It'll be like 2, comma, then all this over again. Yeah, that's a little visual. That's a little visual. I mean, maybe I did the comma wrong. Maybe you have to make like a new one, because it'll be like something like this. Add new parentheses, something like that. But I'll put that in the comments too. I'll put that in the comments or in bio too. That's how that works. Table.insert. Then I made a new variable. New variable. Local hunting equals player position 1. So local hunting equals the entire table right here. So the table for the first player, all the information for the first player and players. So right here is going to be hunting. So hunting is getting the first player's information. Then we made a for loop. For x equals 1, player positions, then 1. So minimum value, because for loop, x equals 1, player position 1. So this is the minimum value, 1. This is the maximum value, player positions. So how many elements are in player positions, which is only 1. Then how much it counts by, 1. Then I did do if player position. Let me delete this part right here. Let's just work quick. Make sure it's organized and beautiful. Then I did if player position x. So x is basically this right here. So it's getting all the player positions. It's going through each and every player in the game. Then it's getting the third element, which is right here, 3. So let me show you guys actually. So it's getting this table. It's going through all the players' information, but it's getting the element in this table. So this is the key right here. Then this right here is getting this part, the second part right here. Because it wouldn't look like this. It wouldn't look like 1 then 1. It wouldn't look like this. You know why? Because if it did look like this, you're thinking of it like player position 1 right here, then 1 right here, then 3, which is right here, 1, 2, and 3. But it wouldn't be like that, because you're already accessing the player position by calling it player position. So it would be like this, 1 getting an index, but we're not directly getting the 1 index, even though we're 1 player. We're not doing that, because we're already, we're going through each and every player in the game using this right here. Basically, then we're getting the third element, which is the player distance. Then if the player distance is less than the current player position, not current player position, the player distance is less than the current hunting distance. So hunting equals player position, the table, but 3 is the distance, because you're already in the table. So now we're already defined the table and already in the table. This is not defining the table. We're just going inside of the table and getting a third element. So now what we're doing after that, if this is less than the player distance for the current hunting, so if it's closer to the part, if the current avatar is closer to the part, then this plays. Then hunting equals player position x. Hunting equals player position x. Yeah, x for this part, whichever one's closer, because this already defined which one's closer. So now it's updating it to the closest player. So hunting equals player positions x. Yes, sir. So if hunting, if true, if hunting, so if player position x, then return hunting 2, player position. So now we're getting the player position. This is all going to come in with this while loop. Let me just. So now then after that, else return the parts position. So if nobody's in the game at all, nobody's in the game, like this wouldn't run, and this will run instead. Return the part that position. So it'll just do nothing. It'll just do nothing after that. I don't know why I added 2. It's like, you don't need this, but you can add it if you want to. But oh my goodness, I'm running out of breath. But then after that, we made a while loop. While task.wait. So while true, do this. Do my part.cFrame. So we're accessing the C frame for the part, which is in all parts, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, C frame right here. My C frame, my part.cFrame equals my C frame, the one before. So now it's going to be up 10. Position is going to be up 10, and the look is going to be up 1. Then we did my look equals get closest avatar position, my part. So my part's going to get the closest avatar position, the new part we made. It's going to run all this right here. Wait, let me just delete that. Delete this right here. It's going to run all this information right here. And it's going to return, after it reads all this and does all that good stuff, it's going to mainly return the hunting 2. It's going to find the closest player and return the player's position. So it's going to look at the player's position right here. If it doesn't look at it, and there's no players in the game, and nothing's in the table, then it just returns the part that position. And that's why this wouldn't work. If there's more players in the game, and there's 0, then the rest wouldn't play because the rest wouldn't play because that's just how the script works, man. I'm putting in bio also. I'll put that in bio also. Dingleberries. Oh man. Then after that, we did yeah, it just runs, gets the player's position, stares at the player. Then my look. Oh wait, my look equals get closest player. There's the function, my part. So this is where we're defining what the part's looking at. So my C frame equals C frame .new, my position. So the position right here, where you're located at, then the my look. So what you're staring at. Yeah. So now you play it again. You're looking at this bad boy. You're looking right here. You're looking at me. So he's following the player's position. And the position of the part is up 10 studs. It's up 10.
Do you want some chicken and tater tots?
Oh, sorry, my mom worked in. But dingleberries. So now, let's do it right here. C frame. So now it's up 10. Positions. Up 10. Oh man, I gotta anchor it. Positions up 10. Up 10 like that. See? It's up 10. And the other part is gonna be up 1, but dingleberries up 1. But yeah, these are 2 different vector 3s. But this is how the C frame works though. When you make like a new C frame value, this is like a method to use. Use it like this, or you can just use it like, you can probably add another one. It's like 0, 0, 0, no, or a 0. But there's so many ways to use C frames. This is one of them though. You add 2 values, my pause, my look. But I'll also put that in the bio too. Cause my granny really. But that's how you do it, guys. I hope you like it. Oh wait, let me just delete this. But I hope you guys like it. Have a blessed day, and peace out. Yes, sir.